What's up guys, today I have a Wi-Fi battle for you guys and this is an OU match versus my friend Blunder. Be sure to check him out as he does upload quality content, and before we begin, if you can, please make sure to hit that like button, it really helps, and let's see if we can reach 670 likes. You guys have been giving me awesome support and I really appreciate that. So now on to the team preview. He's using a hyper offensive team as I'm using a team which I made around Mega Charizard Y. He has that one Pokemon which my team does not like to face, and that one Pokemon is Bisharp. If you look at my team, once Bisharp sets up a Swords Dance, it can basically sweep my entire team barring my Conkeldurr. So that's why I have Conkeldurr on my team to cover that weakness. He also has this Starmie which can outspeed my entire team barring my Choice Scarf Garchomp. So yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna lead off with my Conkeldurr as it hits his team really hard, and he's gonna lead off with this Terrakion. No other Pokemon on his team can set up Stealth Rock, so I knew this was gonna be a Focus Sash lead Terrakion. So he's gonna get up his Stealth Rocks as I'm gonna go for the Drain Punch to bring him down to his Focus Sash. A close combat from this Terrakion will at least do half to my Conkeldurr, so instead of over predicting, I'm gonna go straight for the Mach Punch to take out this Terrakion as I do not want any prior damage on my Conkeldurr. And now he's gonna bring his Starmie. I know at full health I can take a Psyshock and I can take a Psychic as I'm an Assault Vest Conkeldurr. So he's gonna go for the Life Orb Psyshock as I'm gonna live with red health, and then I'm gonna proceed to knock him out with a knockoff. Now this Starmie massively weakened my Conkeldurr, and basically my Conkeldurr is in a KO range of his Bisharp Sucker Punch. So I'm gonna decide to sack my Conkeldurr as he's gonna bring in his Manectric and then Mega Evolve. He's gonna get that Intimidate and then take me out with a Volt Switch, but not before I go for my priority Mach Punch to get some damage on this Mega Manectric, because damage is damage and this damage might help me later in knocking out this Mega Manectric. So he's gonna take me out and then go into his Bisharp. Now the only Pokemon on my team which can one-hit KO this Bisharp is my Garchomp, which is a Choice Scarf Garchomp. I cannot go into my Charizard because the Stealth Rocks are up, and I'm gonna pause here to explain my play. So basically this is gonna come down to a 50-50. If I go for the Earthquake on his Bisharp, then he might switch in his Dragonite to get up a free Dragon Dance, as I will be locked into the Earthquake as I'm a Choice Scarf Garchomp. And if I go for the Dragon type move, predicting his super obvious Dragonite switch in, if he stays in with his Bisharp on my Dragon type move, then he will get up a Swords Dance and I will be in a big trouble because my team is really weak to Bisharp without the Conkeldurr, and my Conkeldurr is down. So this was a really hard play to make, but finally I'm gonna make a play, and his Dragonite switch in on my Earthquake is really obvious. In fact, it is so obvious that he might not make the switch. So I'm gonna go for the Earthquake as he's gonna stay in with his Bisharp, and I do get that right. I'm gonna take out this biggest threat to my team. I made this move when only 5 seconds were left on the timer, and luckily for me, I do take out his Bisharp. So in comes this Dragonite. I cannot stay in as I'm locked into the Earthquake. So I'm gonna switch out into my Tyranitar so that I can get up the Sand, which will break his multi-skill, and he's gonna go for the Dragon Dance. I'm a max HP T-Tar, so I know I have a chance of living a +1 hit from this Dragonite even if it is a super effective move. So he's gonna go for the Earthquake as I'm gonna retaliate back with a super effective Ice Beam. I carry Ice Beam on this T-Tar specifically for the coverage to hit Dragonites, Landorus and Garchomp, so that my other team members have an easier time dealing with those things. So I'm gonna get a huge hit with the Ice Beam as he's gonna take me out with the Outrage next turn, but the Sand damage is gonna take him out as well. So it's gonna be a double down, and I predicted him to lead off with his Manectric on this double down, predicting me to lead off with my Garchomp. So I'm gonna lead off with my Rotom as I know I can take a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch, and then I can go for my own Volt Switch to go into my Latios or the Garchomp, and he's gonna go for his own Volt Switch and go into his Kyurem as I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch to get the Switch initiative. Now if you guys do not know, when the Sand is up and two Pokemon are on the field who are not Rock, Ground or Steel type, the Pokemon which gets hurt by the Sandstorm first is the faster one out of the two. So as you guys are gonna see, his Kyurem is gonna get hit with the Sandstorm first rather than my Latios. So this means that his Kyurem is a Choice Scarf set, as Latios is naturally faster than Kyurem B because of the higher base speed. So the only way a Kyurem B can be faster than a Latios is when it's holding a Choice Scarf. So I'm gonna see this little detail and then I'm gonna switch into my Rotom to sack it, because I need my Latios to take on his Mega Manectric, and he's gonna take me out as I'm gonna get a free switch into my Garchomp, and basically I have this game even if he switches into his Mega Manectric. Because of the damage I got earlier with the Mach Punch, the Mega Manectric will also get 2-hit KO'd upon the switching. So I'm gonna take out this Kyurem by locking myself into the Outrage, as his last Pokemon is this Mega Manectric. He's gonna get that Intimidate, and even after the Intimidate, this Outrage is gonna do a lot of damage to this Mega Manectric, but he is carrying Hidden Power Ice, so he will be able to take me out with that. But I still have my Latios and I win the game unless I miss the Psyshock, which is not gonna happen, as Mystogan does not misses any moves. Even if he gets a crit with the Hidden Power Ice, he will not be able to knock me out with the amount of HP I'm at. So he does not even try to do that, as I'm gonna take him out with a Psyshock, and that's basically the game. It's a 2-0 victory in my favor, and I hope you guys like this narration. I tried to explain a bit more things than usual so that people who are new to this learn something from these Wi-Fi battles. Also, probably I would have lost the game if I didn't see the sand damage on his Kyurem B. So yeah, that's basically it. I'll see you guys next time, and thanks for watching.